This is a video on the PT3 writing, and it is writing informal letter. First of all, let's look at the learning standards. Okay, the learning standards will be writing 4.1.4, express opinions and common feelings such as happiness, sadness, surprise and interest. Writing 4.2.1, punctuate written word with moderate accuracy. Writing 4.2.2, spell written word with moderate accuracy. And writing 4.2.3, produce a plan or draft of 2 paragraphs or more and modify this appropriately either in response to feedback or independently. Let's look at your Form 1 and Form 2 textbook, which is past 2, and you can see here, okay, this is the informal letter that you learned in Unit 6. So that is in your Form 2. And this is for your Form 3. You can see that in Unit 5 here, okay, Unit 5, there is another informal letter in your close-up textbook, and again another one will be here. In Unit 10 is a letter or a story. This is the PT3 writing paper, and the code is 12/2, which is paper 2, and it is part 2. Let's look at the questions. You have just received a letter from your friend who recently transferred to a new school. In about 120 words, write a reply to him offering advice on how he can adapt in his new school. So this is the letter. Dear Ali, I'm so miserable in my new school. Everyone is so unfriendly and the teachers are very strict. Some of my classmates also ignore me. I blame my parents for sending me here. I wish I could return to my former school. So from Raju. For paper 2, normally with the question, they will give you a bubble map. So this is an example of a bubble map. Okay, so there are questions like when, who, where, what, how, and why. So for example, the topic will be friend transferred school, and then you have to give advice. So from here, for example, you have the first one is when. So you can say recently transferred, and who will be your friend Raju, and then there are also his new friends and teachers in the new school. And then where you can name the school, it is a new school. For example, you name it SMK Ala Petra. So what is happening? So everyone is unfriendly. The teachers are strict, or the classmates also ignore him. So these are the problems. So you have to give advice. And then how do you feel? Maybe you are sad, you sympathize with Raju, and then you are surprised that he wants to go back to the old school. Okay, why? Why? You can write, maybe you give advice like it's just a temporary phase. Maybe Raju should approach people first, smile and greet. The teachers are strict because he will have better discipline, and then maybe Raju can try to break the ice and then join extracurricular activities or sports or games. This is the format for the informal letter. First of all, you must have the address of the sender. So on top there will be the address, and then you have the date. Then you have the salutation here, Dear Raju, and then you followed by introduction, and then there is a content and also the conclusion. And then don't forget here, you have to sign off here, okay, sign off. Then you have to write your friend Ali. So you can write the full name Ali Ramli. Okay, then for your address of the sender, be careful that remember that you have to write also the postcode properly. And then the date, for example 12 October 2020, October will be spelled with a capital O and the rest will be small or lower case. And then for your salutation, don't forget that you have to write Dear Raju. Before we begin our writing, let's look at the connectors and linkers that you can use. You can use, for example, for, and, no, but, or, yet, so. or you can use besides, in addition, furthermore, moreover, then, next, after that, subsequently. Here are also other examples of connectors. You have connectors for addition, comparison, contrast, and time. There are some more connectors here, or conjunctions, such as you have results, and then you have summary, examples, and place. To make your essay better, you can use idioms and proverbs. For example, here, the first one you have, let's look at the first one, you have break the ice. Break the ice means do or say something to relieve tension or get conversation going in a strained situation or when strangers meet. And then the second one, we have birds of a feather flock together. People who have the same interests, outlook, taste in things generally are found in each other's company. So the next one, we have number 3 here. Okay, strike up a friendship. So it means to become friends with someone. And lastly, you have here the fourth one here. Okay, new kid on the block. It is a newcomer to a particular place or activity. Now we're going to start our paragraph 1. This is the first paragraph. So you have content 1, content 2, and also content 3. Okay, content 1, where is the school? So you can write transferred to a new school. The name of the school is SMK Alam Petra. Content 2, who were involved? You can write definitely there is Raju, your friend, and also his new friends and teachers. In content 3, when was the transfer? It is recently. Now let's look at paragraph 1. I repeat, we are using content 1, where is the school? Content 2, who were involved? And content 3, when was the transfer? So you can write examples of sentences such as, I was happy to receive your letter, but am worried when I read that you want to return to this school. I know that SMK Alam Petra is a boarding school and you have just recently transferred there. Example number 2, you can write an introduction. How are you? I'm fine here, but reading your letter made me sad. So I decided to reply as soon as possible to give you some advice. Your new school, SMK Alam Petra, is a famous school and every student has dreamt of enrolling in the school, but only selected students are lucky enough to get an offer. Let's look at example 3. Your letter reached me yesterday and I'm surprised and shocked that you're having problems adjusting in your new school. It has been about a month since you transferred to the new school. SMK Alam Petra is one of the prestigious schools in Malaysia and I was so happy when you received the offer. Or you can write a short one. I'm so sorry to hear that you are miserable in your new school. Take heart, I know it's not easy being a new kid in town. So you're using a idiom, a new kid in town. Now moving on, we are going to write our second, and also if you want to separate, you can write 2 paragraphs. So they are paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. So content 4, what are the advice for the problems? You can write everyone unfriendly, so the advice will be join the activities or join the sports and extracurricular activities. Or if the teacher is strict, you can say that it is a better school, so Raju has to discipline himself. If the third problem, classmate ignore him, so you can advise him to Raju to smile, greet the friends, and also ask for help. Now we are at paragraph 2 and 3. We are using content 4. So what are the advice for the problems? Example, you can write, you mentioned some problems in the school, especially about everyone is unfriendly and classmates ignoring you. Well, don't worry, as this is just a temporary phase for a new student. You can break the ice with your classmates by smiling and greeting them in class. Make sure that you approach them and ask questions related to the new school or lessons. This is a good way to start a conversation with them. You could also request that they take you around the school to familiarize yourself with the new surroundings. In addition, you can join extracurricular activities in order to get acquainted with more friends. The teachers are strict. We have strict teachers in our class too, but by being strict, they are trying to discipline and mold us into becoming better students. Or you can write a shorter paragraph example. You wrote about pupils being unfriendly and ignoring you, as well as strict teachers. It is normal, as they still do not know you that well, and some of the students could be shy too. Try to strike a friendship by approaching them first, greeting them with a smile and asking for favors to help you out. My advice is to join them in their extracurricular activities. You are good at running, so try to join the school athletes for field events. In addition, you can join a club that interests you and make new friends there. Let's look at more examples for paragraph 2 and 3. All new students go through a period of adjustment. I'm sure you're aware that your new school is one of the premier schools in the country. The teachers need to maintain the excellent academic results. That is the reason for them to be stricter. Your new classmate will also be a bit shy. You could start by talking to the monitor and getting his or her help to introduce other students to you. You also meet many students during the sports activities. Try to approach them and talk about your involvement in your former school. Previously, you were in the basketball team, so try to join the club in the new school. You know that birds of a feather flock together. And there is another example. It is pointless to blame your parents now. I'm sure that they are also worried about you. Maybe you can call them up and voice your problems and feelings. Nevertheless, I believe that these problems are temporary. Be optimistic and stop feeling sorry for yourself. You should be thankful that you are in that school. For paragraph 4, we are writing content 5. How do you feel about the situation? So there are two. Maybe you can say sad and sympathetic. So we are looking at paragraph 4 now. Remember, it is content 5. How you feel. You can write, I do sympathize with your problems, but I am sure that my suggestions will be able to help you. It saddens me that you are feeling unhappy about your life there. Please do not leave the school, and it is just a temporary problem. Or you can say, I'm deeply concerned about your situations. I know that you feel sad and blame your parents too. Stay in paragraph 4. You can write also content 6, why he should stay in a new school. You can say that it is a better school, it is a premier school, it is prestigious, excellent examination results, parents are proud, he will have a better future, and then offer of scholarship in Form 5. These are some ideas. Let's look at the examples. So it is for paragraph 4, and then we are using content 6. Okay, examples are, you should stay in a new school, and it is one of the prestigious schools in the country, and you have been chosen due to your great examination results and excellent extracurricular involvement at state and national levels. It is not easy to get such a golden opportunity. I hope to receive good news from you in your next letter. Bye. Or you can write, it is better to stay put in the school as it is a prestigious school which has produced a lot of great achievers and famous people. Moreover, your parents are extremely proud of you. I'm looking forward to receiving your next letter with positive vibes. Bye for now. And next, you can write, you should be thankful that you receive an offer from the school. Make use of the opportunities you have and look forward to making new friends there. I hope to receive a cheerful letter from you soon. Bye. We have reached the end of our lesson for today. And just now you did a lesson on how to write an informal letter to a friend. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It is called Educator Omni Tube. Okay? And then signing off, I'm Teacher Gan. Bye bye.